In order for you to grow, you need to let go. I know this because I grew as a person when I let go of my old friends. And I know that letting go can bring wonders into your life. If you think this might not be the case, then let me tell you my story. Last summer before my school ended, my old friends were gathered in a circle across from me while we were eating lunch. And I was thinking, that's pretty strange. But little did they know, they had a surprise for me. And it wasn't one that I exactly wanted. This is what they said to me. We don't want to be your friend anymore. And I was in shock because I trusted them and I loved them. But apparently they didn't feel the same. I remember they hurled words at me like stones, and they criticized aspects of my personality and who I was. It was a bitter end to my school year and my friendships. Over the next few days, even weeks, I only thought of them, how they left me, and how it got to the point that they couldn't handle me anymore. It was torturous because I felt emotionally torn apart. No matter how much I wanted an answer, I never received it. I was stuck fake smiling all the time, trying to pretend to be fine, and trying to forget about them, which of course did not work, because eventually my emotional baggage kept growing and growing until my emotions started to get out of control. I will have lonely bouts, short bursts of irritation, sugar high energy, and it was like an emotional roller coaster that I desperately, absolutely, and really, really, really wanted to get rid of. One day, I sat down on my bed, cuddled up in all of my blankets, and I cried. I cried until my eyes popped up like balloons, and I was thinking to myself, I can't forget about them. I'm so scared because I'm going to be alone and I'll have no one. Then I came to the realization that they will never be my friends again. That's when I started crying again, but this time it was different. I wasn't crying because they left me, but I was crying because I had to accept the difficult pill of truth. I can't change the fact that they're gone. At that moment, I felt helpless and hopeless because I didn't know what to do. But then I thought of the past and how I spent the time with them. That's when I realized moving forward and moving on can't be done without letting go. If I let go, I'll be able to really admit to what I really wanted, which was to have genuine friends that truly cared for me. You see, my friends, they were nice to be with, but I didn't take the hint that they weren't genuine friends, and I didn't really feel that connection with them. If I let go, I'll be able to not worry about the past or the future, to stop emotionally damaging myself, and to move forward properly. Then I realized that I should really let go. Now that I knew that I needed to let go, I just didn't know how to. Without letting go to move forward, I'll be stuck looking back here and there, and also mourning about what happened from time to time. And eventually that would take a toll on my mental and physical health. What was helpful was that I made a bucket list for what I should do over the summer. And the goal was to not forget about them, but to have fun, keep myself busy with other classmates, and to really take time to love myself. So I got to know a few classmates even better. I I tried Chipotle for the first time. And I also tried edible gold, also for the first time, which to my disappointed, it tasted like nothing. It was a waste of money. And I also volunteered at waste diversions at festivals, trying to convince people why food waste should not go in the garbage, but they still put it in the garbage. And surprisingly, it worked. My negative thoughts slowly dissipated to the back of my mind. Well, mostly. On my first day coming back to school, I started to feel increasingly nervous. What if I stayed alone throughout the entire school year? What if they heard about what happened and they hated me for it? Those thoughts kept running through my mind, and I remember being so stiff throughout the entire school day. I felt attacked when someone stared at me right in the eye. And whenever someone said, hello, I was like, hello? In a nutshell, I felt alone and awkward, while everyone else felt like they belonged in their nice friend groups. My first thought when I came back home was this. Wow, Vivian, you did so amazing on that first day back to school. Everyone's probably going to hate you because you were so awkward. But then I took the time to stop, think, and reflect. Was that really true? With having a refocused perspective on the situation, I realized I shouldn't have thoughts of negativity about what happened. I should instead focus on the positive aspects and even how to improve upon it instead of what I did wrong. So the next day, I said to myself, okay, I have to not be afraid about being rejected. I just need to ask one person, at least one person, to ask to go to eat lunch with them. So I went up to this one girl and I asked her, hey, can I eat lunch with you? And she gave me the 2-letter word, okay. And I was like, yes, 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 yes. And that's how my new friendship started. But back to the cycle of negativity. If you think that you will fail, you would act as if you failed. Your results will show that you failed. And then you will feel that you're incompetent. That means if you already are afraid that you will fail, you've already failed yourself. So don't be afraid of it. Don't be afraid of failing, because failure doesn't mean that you lost anything. It is actually an opportunity to learn and grow, because you now know what you need to do. And not only that, you also have another chance. Failure does not define you, and it will not affect your mindset unless you say otherwise. Afterwards, you need to understand that how your thought process works. Sometimes you may think that you have negative thoughts, but make sure to take the time to stop, think, and reflect upon them, and make sure to make any positive adjustments. And that doesn't just apply to negative emotions or letting go of your fear of failure, but also other aspects, like letting go of a toxic relationship, or even a materialistic mindset. Thus, you need to start on your journey of letting go. A journey with many unique paths, but still tied towards acceptance, sorting out your emotions, and also being thankful of those experiences. In the future, you will look back and say, those experiences have helped me become who I am today, and I'm thankful for it because it helped me take a step closer towards my self-success. Then you can try to physically separate yourself and really take time for self-care. That way you will have more time to do what you want to do. One of the most difficult things about letting go is actually not when to let go. Well, actually it is. Sorry about that. So, even though most situations are different, most find it's time to let go when it's starting to become emotionally and physically damaging. Even though it may take experience, Know that how to let go will actually become easier once you know when you will let go. No matter how much you stumble on this journey, remember that every moment has value, and within hardships lie possibilities of growth and success. Because you can learn from your mistakes, reach for your opportunities, and become more self-fulfilled with your life. Keep moving forward and do it without hesitation so you can create the future that you want. So unleash your potential and start changing your story. Know that every day you have a choice to hold on longer or to let go. And when you do let go, know that you take a step closer in your personal growth. Thank you.